Hello, what's good guys? I go by the name East Coast Prince, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. So today I'll be doing a song by Kao Denero. We are back on our Kao Denero The Lost Tapes album reaction. So I'll be doing a song by Kao Denero, and this one is off the album, and this one is titled We Will Survive. We Will Survive, featuring Tyrone the Prince, Puchana, and FreddyWill. So without further ado guys, let's listen to We Will Survive by Kao Denero featuring Tyrone the Prince, Puchana, and FreddyWill. Guys, without further ado, let's go. Hey, have you heard of PiggyVest? PiggyVest is actually a savings app in which you can use to save your money and even do multiple investments on that app. PiggyVest is actually easy to use, very user friendly, and it's very legit. You can save money and get interest on PiggyVest. The good thing is that once you use PiggyVest today and you use the link right there in my description to start saving on PiggyVest, you automatically get 1,000 naira, which is about $2 point something on your savings account, and you can use that to start up your savings. Come on guys, so what are you waiting for? Click, save, and invest. Peace.
The best of the best, East Coast Prince. I know it's better than the rest. East Coast Prince, the rapper no one contest. East Coast Prince.
My people will survive, no matter the trouble that we live and face every day. Still pray for a better way. My people will survive, no matter the trouble that we live and face every day. Still pray for a better way. My people get up and rise. Gotta hold it down. Stand the ground. That would make us a better. Hell no, I ain't tripping. Cause through this hard life, I still upright to my destiny. I'm straight hard stepping. LIB, I'm still rapping the truth. I'm still teaching this youth. Still reaching this peace. I'm still preaching politics and still tricking.
Man, I like this guy's delivery. I don't know if it is Tyrone the Prince that started this, but I like his delivery. I like his delivery so much. My people still preaching the truth, still teaching the this. I like the way he's arranging the rhyme scheme. His rhyme scheme is very, very good, So I'm taking it back a little. Just want to just listen to this guy and just see what he brings. All right, let's play.
Hell no, I ain't tripping. Cause through this hard life, I still upright to my destiny. I'm straight hard stepping. LIB, I'm still rapping the truth. I'm still teaching this youth. Still reaching this peace. I'm still preaching politics and still tricking. Bunch of cowards suppressing.
I'm still rapping the truth. I'm still teaching this youth. I'm still preaching. Then now into politicians and whatever I said there. But I just like his cadence and his delivery on this one. The delivery is really superb on this one. So I'm taking it back a little bit. I'm sorry that I'm taking it back too much, but come on, let's just enjoy the song.
LIB, I'm still rapping the truth. I'm still teaching this youth. Still reaching this peace. I'm still preaching politics and still tricking. Bunch of cowards suppressing their own cons for the money and power. But the wars didn't kill me and they made me stronger. And the pain and the greed just increased my hunger. In a way,
I like this. They said that politicians are still stealing and they are being corrupt, And they said that what doesn't kill him make him stronger. Then the pain just increased his hunger. So this song in itself is talking about we will survive. So basically just saying that no matter the troubles and the turbulence, no matter the corruption and whatever that the people in high places and the leaders are doing that's affecting the masses, we will survive. So what you're just saying there is that despite the fact that the politicians are being corrupt, whatever they are doing is just going to increase his hunger. The pain is just going to increase his hunger, and whatever that doesn't kill him will make him stronger. So I don't know if this is Tyrone the Prince that started it. I just assume this is Tyrone the Prince. So anyway, let's just continue. I like his vocals. I like his lyrics. I like the delivery. So this is superb rap for me. Let's just listen.
I'm gonna turn back now. My will is strong. Takes a lot more to shut that down. Plus every time I get a smile from my African queen, the more reason that the brothers gotta stack that grain. Maintain and stay sane and skip the complaining. Survival is the goal to the top, we keep climbing. No retreat, this the mode, we bound to blow. My Africans is unstoppable, you didn't know.
It says something about survival is the goal to the top, keep climbing. I'm taking it back. I want to just hear that part very well. Let's listen.
The complaining, survival was the goal to the top and keep climbing. No retreat, this the mode, we down to blow. My Africans is unstoppable.
Survival is the goal to the top. I assume it's the goal to the top. Survival is the goal to the top. Keep climbing. Then he now said whatever I said at the end. So anyway, let's just listen. I enjoyed this verse. This verse was actually a good start for me. Let's just listen.
You know my people will survive, no matter the trouble that we live and face every day. Still pray for a better way. My people get up and rise beyond the tussle. All we need is unity that will make us a better race.
Full throttle like Sonic from Seattle. Been rattle, this bottle, this homicidal. I'm from Toronto, where we getting the money pronto. Stakes on.
This is FreddyWill because he said he's from Toronto. FreddyWill is actually a Sierra Leonean, a saloon guy that is based in Canada. So I think he has an American and Canada background, something like that. So that's why I said he's from Toronto. Toronto is actually in Canada. So let's just listen.
Where we getting the money pronto. Stakes on the plate when we freight the weight. They got the satellites on us. These African kids who be grabbing their cojones trying to make it through the streets with a muddy dice back and he busting through the struggle like mama didn't raise me right. Yeah, I wish you would. Drag him out the alley, yeah, I stay hood. So sick of Freetown is where they birthed my soul. Athens up to Africa, stroll where I roll with my in the shorty's hole. We were blokes that pay set us. Who would have known? I rode with Tommy Numa, tossing up around us. The struggle on my shoulders. Now I roll with the cow, the black Leo, spitting venom and Creole. Couldn't see him like Leo.
I like its ending, the delivery in the ending. Now I roll with Kao, the black Leos, spitting venom in Creole. Couldn't see them like Leo or what. I don't know what he said in that last part, but I don't like the last part. So basically what FreddyWill is just saying here is that he was born in Sierra Leone, even though he grew up in Toronto, which is Canada. And despite everything, he's still aware of what is happening in his hometown and the whole struggle that is going on there. But yet, he's still keeping it real. From Toronto, he's still keeping it real and he's still repping Saloon to the fullest. That's what he's saying there. He's rolling with Kao and he's still spitting venom in Creole and all those stuff. So he's keeping it real in Saloon and he's still surviving. So that's what FreddyWill is saying here. I want to take his verse backwards a little bit so I could just listen to it again because this guy is actually a very good guy. FreddyWill is not someone that I just sleep on because his lyrics is kind of deep. So let me just take it back a little bit too.
Who would have known? I rode with Tommy Numa, tossing up around us. The struggle on my shoulders. Now I roll with the cow, the black Leo, spitting venom and Creole. Couldn't see him like Leo.
My people will survive, no matter the trouble that we live and face every day. Still pray for a better way. My people get up and rise.
Get up and rise, y'all. Get up and rise. Be wise.
All we need is you.
Hey, yeah.
That will make us a better race.
I peep the politics. Check out the policies. Kids growing up fast. Spirit can afford college fees. The president.
Man, Kao Denero is here. When you just hear his lyrics, you just know it's Kao, man. Like his lyrics are they are simple yet deep. Like you understand it and you can relate to what he's saying. You can relate to what he's saying. This is simple, basic English you are listening to, but it's also deep because you can just see the clear picture that Kao is trying to paint here. So he said that that the kids are growing up too fast, yet there's no money to pay the bills. So it's still part of the whole story about people who survive, about how we are still trying to like push even though there are troubles all around us. So Kao Denero is just saying here that parents are suffering this thing, you know, as in kids are growing too fast. I know that the more you are raising kids, the more there are bills to pay. Like, so now Kao is just saying that yeah, kids are growing too fast, yet there's no money to pay the bills and stuff like that. So it's just a very relatable problem. So let's just take it back a little and listen to Kao's spit.
Check out the policies. Kids growing up fast. Spirit can afford college fees. The president make a living. How can we survive with this little cake they giving? No, God please forgive them. Pay just to live.
plus pay taxes. Hitler spray masses, Muslims against Catholics. Cut up in the crossfire. My mind is weak, my body of course tired. Keep climbing walls, full of barbed wire. Obama never changed shit, giving the same spit this. Drama on the same street, people never taste peace. How can we change that? Refrain back. Segregation among the same blacks. Negro.
Man, there's a lot in this song, a lot that Kao is saying, and I can't just like just allow his whole verse to write it and explain it at the end, because there are so many details in between his verses, you know. Like now he talked about how he had to struggle, that he even said he had to climb through walls. He had to climb through walls, then his body was full of barbed wire. Then it affected his body or something like that. Then he now talked about how even within black, there's still segregation within blacks and stuff like that. So I'm taking his verses back and I'm going to be like pausing a little bit more so that I could just break it down more efficiently and more for you guys to really like understand and relate on the same level that I'm relating to this song. So let's just go.
Tweak my body of course tire, keep climbing walls.
Okay, move back a little bit more.
Pay just to live, plus pay taxes. Hitler spray masses, Muslims against Catholics. Cut up.
So basically, what I just saying here is that Muslims against Catholics, people spraying masses or something like that. So what we're just talking about, the violence and how religion and a lot of things have caused violence and dispute between people of, especially in this side of the world, in Africa itself. In this side of the world, there's a lot of, how do I call it, crisis going on, religious crisis, tribal wars and stuff like that. So that's what we're just talking about here. So we will survive despite all this turbulence and violence going on in the midst of us, you know. So let's just continue.
In the crossfire, my mind is weak, my body of course tired. Keep climbing walls, full of barbed wire.
Okay, he said that in the midst of crossfire, his mind is weak, his body of course is tired. Keeps climbing walls filled with barbed wires. So basically just giving a picture of him being in the scenario of all the whole violence and how he's trying to survive because of the whole violence and crossfires going on, you know. So that's a very clear picture that Kao is painting here. Let's just listen.
I'ma never change shit, giving the same spit this. Drama on the same street, people never taste peace. How can we change that? Refrain back. Segregation among the same blacks.
See, so he's talking about the same thing I just finished explaining. About that these people never taste peace, like violence every time, so there's no peace. So how can we change that? Segregation of the same black. So within us, within our race, within our color, within our space, there's still fighting and there's still violence. So let's just continue.
Stink, Africans don't like them. Africans stink, niggas gonna fight them. So who can unite them, invite them, and never to divide them? Only if the knowledge is provided.
Man, Kao, yeah, this is word, man. This is word. So he said that that the Africans think that these people don't like them. That the people also think that Africans can't. I don't know how he puts it there, but it's just basically talking about how different mindsets. African people think that these people don't like them. So other people think that Africans too, they don't like them too. So because of that, there's disputes. So who can actually unite Africa with the rest of the world and stuff like that? So I'm taking it back so I could get the exact words he used, you know.
Niggas gonna fight them, so who can unite?
Taking it back a little.
Segregation among the same blacks. Negroes think, Africans don't like them. Africans think, niggas gonna fight them. So
okay, he said Negroes think Africa don't like them. Africans think Negroes gotta fight them.
Who can unite them, invite them, and never to divide them? Only if the knowledge is provided.
So basically, talking about Negroes and talking about Africa. Africa is a continent, but Negroes, yeah, it's a continent that is filled with a lot of Negroes. In fact, I think Africa is generally almost 90 to 100% of Africa is Negroes. It's a black continent, you know. But I think there are some white spaces, some countries where there are a lot of whites, like Algeria, Egypt, and some parts of South Africa. There are a lot of whites there, but it's majorly Negroes. Negroes is the dominating race in Africa, but Negroes are also all over the world. In America and all those places due to immigration and stuff of our forefathers and all those things. But what you're just saying is that the Africa itself, I don't know whether he's trying to talk about Africa as a continent or Africa as how do I put it? that Africa as a metaphor or something. So, but why I just feel like just saying that we as a race, we are still trying to understand ourselves and understand our roots. So because of that, there's no fusion. There's no there's no way we can complement ourselves and understand ourselves to the fullest. So we as Africans, we are still trying to understand ourselves, and especially those Africans that have migrated and they now belong to other countries that are outside the whole continent space. They still don't know what Africa is about, and they don't understand the roots. So because of we trying to understand our roots, there's a disconnect between us, our mindset, and our roots, and because of that, it's affecting how we do things right here. So that's what I just feel he is saying in this part. So let's just continue and just listen.
We'll survive, y'all. Straight up, straight up. My people get paid right. What we need is every race, every tribe, every religion, united as one. No peace and love. That's what we need, y'all. That's what we need, y'all. My people get paid right. Beyond the tussle. All we need is unity. That would make us a better race.
Okay, shout out to Tyrone the Prince, shout out to Puchana, shout out to FreddyWill, and shout out to Kao Denero, the owner of the song. And wow, this song is a deep song. This song is a song filled with a lot of message, a lot of hope, and a lot of history too, a lot of pictures and details by Kao Denero and all the other artists that were on this song. I like the song, to be honest. The song is actually a very good song. Kao Denero knows how to release conscious and great music, you know. I don't know if nowadays, okay, there are some artists that still do the same kind of songs. In current time, people like MI, they are still doing woke music, but there are some major artists that have derailed from the whole conscious nature, and they are just doing other stuff, just talking about women and love and all that stuff. But I like the fact that Kao Denero still tries to keep it real and street side, still tries to keep it very conscious and very woke. So that's a part of Kao Denero that a lot of artists should emulate, you know. So this song in itself is a very good song. I love the track, man. That's all I could say. I love the track. And each of the artists came and they really did their thing. Lyrics-wise, they were really good. Tyrone the Prince, I'm sure that Tyrone the Prince, I'm assuming Tyrone the Prince is the one that rapped the first verse. FreddyWill did the second verse. Kao Denero did the third verse. Puchana did the hook. That's what I'm assuming. So please, if I'm wrong, can tell me in the comment section that, hey, you missed some names. You just changed some names. But anyway, that was it for We Will Survive. And this is an awesome track. It's really a nice track. And yeah, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. And I will see my next music or video reaction. And with that being said, guys, peace.